Maya heard the rustle of robes behind her and looked back to her aunt, whose alarm and agitation showed on her wise face. Kashia had known about this dilemma all along. It was the burden she carried as the world's seer. From behind her, they heard a shuffling coming closer to the oasis they stood in. Entering their sacred space was her aunt's close circle of friends. Dorian didn't even deign to turn around, with his gaze transfixed on the koi fish lazily circling the pond and following his every movement. They were brought here from Earth, and after countless generations, their metallic colors had changed to a luminescent glow, making it appear as if fireflies flitted through the lapping water under the bridge. It was Elderman Ji Ping, a scholar, and Elderwoman Shea, the great healer of the time, who stepped forward. And how will the demise of Earth affect Kandarians, since we are irrevocably linked? You do not know, you say, but surely you have a clue. A hypothesis? Shea asked. Dorian didn't seem surprised by their approach, nor was her aunt. He had allowed them to listen to his apocalyptic story. He turned to them. I can feel my brother Gabriel's residual energy on all of you. Dorian's eyes flashed with warring emotions churning in his chest. Hatred, anger, and love pulsated through his aura. I have not felt his energy in a long time, he flatly stated. His emotions had finally coalesced on sadness and loss. He had felt their presence long before Maya did, but Elderwoman Kashia was once again stoically blank. He wanted them to hear his truth, his tale, to understand there was an impending change to the way of life for all connected to Earth. My brother shared his truth with you. However, his truth is devoid of true emotions and a true understanding of the treasures of Earth, clinical in his perceptions as I once was. He muttered this last part to himself, almost as an afterthought. He added, and I wonder if this is for the best, tangible facts for unemotional, decisive actions. Facts to determine the survival of millions? Would you sacrifice the few for the many? Is morality a part of this equation, or do we surgically remove such considerations? Is pragmatism the way forward? Do we make the decision for our people, allowing only the morally righteous to continue? Elderwoman Shea asked without hesitation or fear. Do we turn our backs on those beings with a blight on their soul, not affording them the chance to find redemption? She now sounded agitated, thinking of the destruction and deaths such an event would bring. Or do we allow the heinous actions of the few to determine the fate of the masses? Elderwoman Kashia asked quietly. The depth of what they were reckoning with was not lost on her, for as a seer, she caught glimpses of the future and its forever changing paths. I can hear your thoughts, doubts, and confusion. Your mental barriers may hide their actual expression, but I can feel and see your emotions, Dorian stated stoically. He then glanced at Kashia. Except for you, I see nothing. His lips turned down, and he stared at the woman before him, as if trying to piece together a puzzle. You are unsure of what to do with the knowledge you have recently gained. It is only the truth. His future, and devoid of emotional understanding, empathy from my supposed fall from grace. Dorian's eyes locked on the elders standing on the periphery of the grass surrounding the koi fountain. He now motioned for them to come closer, which they cautiously did, yet ready to fight with a resolve unrivaled by any he'd ever met. Love and concern for Maya moved their shuffling feet forward into the natural circle, embracing the flora. Dorian looked at the people within the garden and raised his arms, creating an impenetrable shield to protect what was said and seen here from prying ears and eyes. The energy sparkled in shades of copper, swirling with metallic gold as it settled in place, shrouding the sanctuary with an impenetrable psychic defense. They felt the shield as static energy running across their skin, lifting their hair until the shield settled into place around everyone. It was pure energy, no malice within the static electricity it caused. Gabriel has divulged to you his truth as he sees it, and now I have and will share mine with you. Dorian faced these beings, powerful within their own right, and without a thought waved his hand. Tree vines stretched and grew, creaking with expedited growth, intertwining until they formed a living seating area for all five. Elder woman Kashia, I can see the fatigue and agony beating at your bones and mine, even though you try to hide it. You have carried a heavy burden for a long time, having been reborn many times and knowing your time is near. Your very essence is tired, yet you hold on to protect the people you love. Sit as we commune with each other and as I share another version of the truth with you.